beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Gianna, Lian, and as you can see, I've just realized that I've never introed a video in this location of my house. Random, weird, I know, we love a good change of scenery. But that brings me to say, today we are going to be doing a little cozy reading journal video. I've seen a few of these on YouTube, but I feel like they're not as popular as they should be. After watching a few, I was like, I not only need to do this myself, but I also want to watch more of these videos. They're so relaxing, so therapeutic, and with the situation that I'm in, I am extremely behind on my reading journal this year. I don't know what has happened to me this year with not only reading, but my reading journal. I love both of those things, but I have been in a whole year-long slump, to keep it short, basically, is what has happened in the year of 2025. We're gonna get some reading journaling done today together. I thought that the vibe of this video, because it's been so gloomy outside lately, it being fall obviously, is that you can just put this video on as background noise if you want to do your reading journal too while you're watching this video. I just thought it could be like a cozy, kind of relaxing type of video, you know? I feel like I don't do enough of those on my channel and I like watching them, so that is today's video. Here is our reading journal. I'm going to be bringing you guys through the spreads that we are going to do together, and then I'm going to give you guys an updated 2025 tour of just kind of what my reading journal has been looking like the past few months. I feel like I also haven't featured it much on the channel this year besides its own video when we first created it. Definitely hasn't gotten the love that it deserves. So I really hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys can relax and I give you guys the cozy vibes that I'm hoping I'm gonna bring, okay? But before we get into it, make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already to join the family, because we have so much fun over here. All things book. If you're a book girly, you are going to love it over here. back. As you can see, I'm filming the intro and the outro of this at the very same time. Just keeping it real with you guys. I am going to give you guys a tour of everything that we have done within the last day of reading journaling. Can I just say how relaxing this whole thing was? Like, filming this was absolutely so much fun. I love just dedicating a full day of my time to just catch up on some things and let my creativity flow, because I do love journaling and I love books. So pairing the two together, it's just chef's kiss perfection. So let's get into the tour. I'm just gonna speed run through our pages that we just fill in every single month or whenever we finish a new book. So obviously, as our cover page, we have my Pinterest aesthetic vibe going on, a little photo of me saying Reading Journal 2025. Then we go into my rating system, which we all know by now, especially if you watched the video of me setting this up. We have my reading goals, which so far this year, I have not checked off any of them yet. It is extremely sad, but we have not completed any goals for 2025 yet. Then we have my book tracker, and as you can see, this is exactly what I was talking about. We are in a reading slump, you guys. My goal this year was to read 90 books. We are very far off of that, and that's okay, to be honest, because I've read a lot of amazing books this year, so I'm not going to discredit any of those books solely just because I didn't read a certain amount. I can sacrifice the amount of books for the quality itself. I'm not too mad about it, but that is why it is looking so bare. Then we have my bookshelf page. I personally love these pages in reading journals. It's some of my favorite ones that I see on Pinterest, and just all the pink coming together, I absolutely love. Then we have my series tracker, and you can tell that I have a bad habit of starting series and not finishing them, but maybe one day we'll get through them all. My A to Z reading challenge, this is one of my favorite pages in my reading journal as well. We actually have knocked out a decent amount of letters, so I'm kind of proud. Then we have my Kindle TBR page. We haven't read too many of the ones listed, but I definitely want to add more before the year ends. And then we also have the flip page, where obviously if I needed more room, I could add more titles, but I guess there wasn't as many Kindle Unlimited books that I wanted to read than I originally thought at the beginning of the year when I made this. We have my book bingo for 2025. I have completed a lot of boxes for this, but I feel like it looks more aesthetic with it just being plain than it being all random and mismatched. So before the end of the year, and when I finally close this reading journal off and start my 2026 one, I'll go in and check all the boxes that I actually finished. And the same thing goes for my 5-star favorites page as well. I need to print out a completely different size photo for this specific page, so I want to make sure that all of my 5 stars from the year are still 5 stars by the end of the year. So that is why this page has not been filled out. Then we have my monthly reading tracker. Again, you can see where the months declined in this reading slump, you guys, but it's still a beautiful page. One of my favorites of the reading journal. It's just sad that I have not been able to fill it out much. New edition this year, we have my new releases page. I've been trying to keep up with this, but there's definitely more new releases that I had my eye on that I just have not written in. My DNF graveyard. We definitely have DNF'd a lot more books this year than last year, but hey, at least the page is getting used. My 2025 bracket. This is a super fun idea. I'm super excited to see what my book of the year ends up being, but I feel like we have some really good selections so far, so I know it's going to be hard. And then lastly, we have my monthly favorites. I love this spread solely because I get to see kind of what mood I was in, what season it was, what I was feeling just in general that reading month, and what book I ended up choosing to be my favorite. Now, for September and October, I have not read a lot of books, therefore I don't have a lot to choose from. Then we played catch up a little bit, and I finished my August cover page. I know we are not in August anymore, but I still never made the cover page. So we backtracked a little bit. I went for a bow theme, as you guys can see. Definitely colors that I wouldn't normally choose, but I think they all just kind of complement each other in a weird way, and I love bows, so I thought that this was perfect and it fit the vibe for August. Finally, going into the fall months, we did our September cover page because I was behind on that as well, and yes, it's kind of more on the simple side, but there's something about it that screams fall and is so eye-catching at the same time. Definitely different than any of the other cover pages that I've made. Found this obviously on Pinterest. All my ideas come from Pinterest at this point, but I'm happy with the spread and it was on the easier side for sure. This is probably my favorite page that we did in today's video. I wanted to make a fall TBR. Instead of having like a month-to-month TBR, I just wanted to do a general fall TBR because I have so many books on that I obviously have not read, but I saw this idea on Pinterest and I wanted to do it in my own journal. Obviously adding the little stars myself, but the original idea came from Pinterest. There's something so vintage and fall about these frames. It was such an amazing idea to put book covers in it. So this page turned out really, really cute, super, super fall. And then we also had to do my October cover page because we are almost at the end of October and I needed to do a Halloween cover page, obviously. We have this cute little ghost, the broomstick, the pumpkin, the bats, the spiders. I think it's just screaming Halloween and I absolutely love, so had to do that one. And then we did what I like to call my aesthetic spreads. These are basically just spreads that I make to look aesthetic and basically bring the book to life. I don't do this for every single book that I read, just some of my favorites. So this one we did for Still Beating. Absolutely love that book. It's a book that will forever stick with me and just hit me so hard. So I knew I had to bring the book to life as much as possible. So I just found a bunch of aesthetic photos on Pinterest and cut them out to make it look like a Pinterest board, and then did little tiny cutouts like you guys saw in the video, obviously, of me just adding those extra details and writing a little blurb, my rating, and everything basically you need to know about Still Beating. So I love making these spreads, especially because I get to bring the book to life. And then lastly, we did one for Hopeless, another favorite read of mine in 2025, the final book of the Chestnut Spring series. I knew I had to do a specific aesthetic spread for this, and it's just giving the cowboy vibes. I absolutely love. And again, seeing what I imagined the whole time I was reading the book on paper is just absolutely wonderful and beautiful. So Pinterest, thank you for allowing me to make these perfect, beautiful spreads, which if you want to follow me on Pinterest, it is always in the description box if you want to check out my pins, my boards, everything like that. But that is officially our little tour and all the reading journaling that we ended up getting done in today's video. I really, really, really hope, like I said at the beginning, you guys got the cozy vibes that I wanted to bring in today's video. If you want to see more of this style of videos, please let me know, because like I said, I had so much fun filming this, putting it together, and just bringing you guys along throughout the process. It's just something so therapeutic and fun for me. So if you felt the same, let me know down below. Let me know what reading journaling stuff you've been up to, what books you've been reading lately. Have a conversation with me in the comments. I respond to every single one of them. But that's all from me. I hope you guys are having such an amazing, wonderful day. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! I need to print a completely different... I need to print out, that may be a surprise actually if you guys are new here, but I'm obsessed with bows.